Hi everyone, welcome back to another scary story. Get ready, because tonight's tale will give you chills from start to finish. Mark had been a firefighter for 10 years. Every fire he fought was a memory, a lesson, a scar. But tonight was different. The call came at 2:47 a.m. A small, abandoned house on Willow Street, smoke rising from its broken windows. His heart raced, not from running into flames, but from an uneasy feeling he couldn't shake. The station was silent as he drove. The streets were empty, fog rolling along the asphalt. When he reached the house, the fire had already begun to die down, but the smell of charred wood was strong. He stepped inside cautiously, flashlight in hand. The floorboards creaked, echoing like whispers from the shadows. "Hello," he called. Only silence answered. The walls were scorched, furniture toppled, but there were footprints, small, wet, and leading upstairs. Mark's stomach twisted. This house had been abandoned for years. No one should have been there. Yet the footprints were fresh and growing colder with each step he climbed. Upstairs, he found a child's room, toys scattered, walls blackened with smoke. A rocking chair moved slowly, as if someone had just left. A soft giggle echoed. "Who's there?" Mark whispered. No answer. Then a tiny hand gripped his ankle. He spun around, but the hallway was empty. A sudden scream pierced the silence. It was high-pitched, almost inhuman. Mark grabbed his radio to call backup, but it crackled with static. "Mark, help me," the voice came from the floorboards. He froze. The voice was close under him. The floor beneath him shook slightly. He ran down the stairs. The door slammed shut on its own. Smoke swirled around him, even though the fire had mostly burned out. Shadows stretched and twisted along the walls. Then he saw it. A figure, charred, dripping shadows, staring at him with empty eyes. It whispered, "You shouldn't be here." Mark tried to push past it, but his feet felt glued to the floor. The figure moved closer, silent and relentless. A cold wind filled the house, snuffing out his flashlight. Panic surged as he fumbled for his radio. Every time he blinked, the figure was nearer. The air felt heavy, like water. He could barely breathe. Finally, he screamed and lunged for the door. It opened. He ran into the foggy street, gasping for air. Behind him, the house seemed alive. Smoke twisted into faces, crying, screaming, reaching. Mark didn't stop until he reached the fire truck. Let the house. It was gone. Only ashes remained. Back at the station, Mark tried to explain. His partner laughed nervously. "Abandoned house. There hasn't been one on Willow Street for decades." He looked at the ashes on his boots. They were still warm and faintly wet, like a child had just touched them. Mark never returned to that street, but sometimes, when he hears the radio static in the middle of the night, he swears he hears a whisper, "Come back, we're still here." The fire never truly dies, and some calls are never meant to be answered. Thanks for watching. If you love this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales that will haunt your dreams.